Hey folks, Sylvius here. I'm back on Exile 3. So today I've learned an important lesson. And let me load real quick and you'll potentially see my problem. You'll note that, well, you might not note right now. Now you might, that this is the city of Golddale. Which is not where I ended my last recording. I ended my last recording on the, northern shore of that Nephilim village that I defended from Ursagai. Earlier today, I did another Exile Let's Play. I believe it would have been episode 14. I scoured that Ursagai Valley, and, I did the mission where I went back in there, cleared out their little cave, came back, reported, got myself a magic sword, sold a whole bunch of stuff, leveled up, and ended my recording, like I would under normal circumstances. Unfortunately, while I was going through that Ursagai cave, I had died at one point, and Control-O, at least I think Control-O was open. However, Alt-O is the button I use to start my recordings. And I have a habit of just pushing Alt-O when I need to. So I accidentally, when I went to load, stopped my recording. And then proceeded, died again, went to load, restarted a recording in the middle of things, died again, repeated the process multiple times, and now here we are. So, unfortunately, that whole recording is a disaster. And regrettably, I deleted parts of it without even realizing what I was doing, so I can't even combine all of the parts. And a huge portion of gameplay was just done while it was not on. So regrettably, a bunch of information was lost. So what I've learned is, for now on, when I save, I'm going to keep 2 separate save files. Anyway, all that was missed there, by the way, was the Ursagai Valley. So nothing major. I don't know if I trust this. Okay. Oh, actually, there is something around here that I don't want to go anywhere near. I'm definitely not strong enough for the encounter that happens at this place. Definitely not. Alright. Well, we have a couple of options on what to do here. Since I'm here, let's go kill the slimes. Keep away. From what? Makes me think there's a hidden passage here. Yeah, not surprised that those snakes didn't want to fight me. Oh, come on. I know there's gotta be a hidden... There we go. Save. A band of humans have built a dirty shanty town up here in the hills, surrounded by a rock wall, and they seem intent on being left alone. A sign says, "None come in." This means you approach. The great-haired patriarch of the clan pokes his head over the wall and yells, "Nobody's coming in here till all them slimes are gone. You ain't safe. Keep coming and we'll kill you." You back away in order to avoid slaughtering innocent, inbred townfolk. Innocent, inbred townfolk. Yeah, I didn't think they were going to fight me either. Alright, this here, then, is the slime cave, and I just saved when I shouldn't have. Whoops. This valley is infested by more slimes than you thought possible. Viscous goo drips from every available surface, and there is an eerie lack of any non-slime life, plant or animal. A large collection of the mindless predators waits up the path. They don't approach. They seem to be guarding the path. What do you do? Attack. As soon as you start moving forward, the slime's inactivity ends. They glide gelatinously forward. Okay. Slimes, luckily, are not actual threats in any sense of the word. Even when they come in large quantities like this. So we'll just let everybody cut through them. Not quite the amount of cutting that I was hoping to experience, but whatever. Music to my ears. Whoops. There we go. Easy fight. The slimes are dead. No doubt there's plenty more where they came from. You are horrified by how thoroughly this mountain has been scoured of life. The slimes even ate the trees, down to the roots. Another collection of them waits patiently on the path ahead, bubbling slowly and emitting foul gases. Now, because this one has the magic ones, we're gonna charge into them. Possibly I might even throw out a major blast for the haste effects. Yeah, let's do that. It's not necessary, but I just want to track down the magic ones, especially since there seems to be quite a few. Okay, there wasn't really that many now that I think of it. Only 4. Only 3. Ah, man. My people don't have enough move for this. Fighto over. No loot, no loot. Alright, slimes are dead. Now, if you hadn't read that mage's journal in that bandit tower, you would not know that this place is here. Just for the record. You descend into the slime pit. You have to be careful not to touch anything. Everything is coated with goo and pitted by the acid the slimes constantly ooze. The place is dark and humid and horribly dangerous. And dark. Very, very dark. Alright. You're having to struggle to remain on your feet. The floor gets slicker and slicker the further you go. The goop is slowly eating through the soles of your boots. This cavern is not a friendly place to be. I would be a little bit more concerned about the fact that it's eating through my shoes. The entry passage ends in a large, moist cavern. Looking at the omnipresent ooze, you can't help but fervently wish to never hear the word slime again. As you begin to enter the cave, you are ambushed. Slimes ooze from the cracks in the ceiling and drop in front and behind you. You are in great danger of being digested. There we go. I want to kill the magic ones. Highest priority. The upside to all this is that these things are very easy to kill. The tunnel spirals downward. Despite the thin layer of mucus-like goo that covers the smooth floor, you think you can make it your way down without falling. Okay. Right. It took me a second to remember how this place works, but now I remember. It's nice that the Pope gets to go first, because he can attack twice when he's already in melee range. The slimes have dragged a number of bloated bodies here. The dead are from a variety of humanoid species, and have been dead for varying amounts of time. This is a horrifying place, making the rest of these tunnels seem homey by comparison. Oh, really? It's a Pope. You get a little too close to one of the bloated bodies. Your stomach isn't strong enough to withstand it. You feel ill. Well, that's annoying. I want the gloves. And we're diseased again. Okay, it'll just keep diseasing me if I try to use that one. Good to know. Dust, whatever. We'll take that. The weird thing is a bunch of my people aren't in fact wearing pants. Whoops, no, don't take the helmet off. The Pope, for instance, is not wearing pants. The interesting thing is actually pants serve no real purpose, so there's no reason to wear pants. Throw the pants on the floor. We don't need no pants. Right. Well, he was hoping that was a pause there. You know... Hey, we're diseased again. A lamp. You know, I'm actually going to take the lamp, because I know I'm going to be in here for a while, and I know my light spell is going to wear off sooner rather than later. You know...
Huh?
Okay. We do not want our people getting dumbfounded. especially when it's a spellcaster. So let's cure all this disease now.
On who?
Yeah, dumbfounding is really bad. Really bad. It lowers your intelligence to the point where you can't cast spells any longer. That's how bad it is. So Gandalf is probably largely useless at this moment now because of this. And it's also kind of a not great sign that it's taking me 2 castings to remove the actual disease. Not good. Here goes all of my mana. Now, Lizzie and Kitty can stay dumbfounded for the time being because, you know, they don't cast spells in the first place. And I don't think there's any other ill effects. Might be worth checking, though. Skill info? Not what I want. Is it under help, maybe? Index? Oh, snap. That's not what I want. Or maybe it is. Okay. How do I close this? Nope. There we go. We're just gonna never know. Okay. Now, restore mind. Well, we have us a problem. Nothing there. I'm gonna actually have to leave and go get Gandalf fixed by a healer. Snap. I wish I hadn't double-clicked there. I'm really kind of irritated that I'm gonna need to leave. At least we killed that. Wow. Really? You got bit by a zombie? At least it's not contagious in this game. The rune with the slimes were clustered around glows and with a warm, friendly, regenerative energy. Touch it. You move close to the rune and the energy the slimes were absorbing begins to course instead into you. You feel your magical batteries refilling. Awesome. Alright. Well, I guess we'll continue for now. However, just in case, I'm gonna save here. And I'm gonna end the recording just to make sure things are working and exit out of the game. So I'll be right back. And if everything's good, hopefully nothing will happen. You won't know anything happened. Okay, so yeah, we were good. It's alright. So, like, I had to pause there for a second. And, normally when I pause... Really? Interesting that he was there. So, normally when I pause, I'm capable of, like, checking to make sure I did, in fact, actually pause. Except with this game, I can't... Interesting that he didn't see me there. I can't Alt-Tab out. If I Alt-Tab, it crashes the emulator that's running the game. So, I can't confirm that I have, in fact, paused the recording. So, I was a little afraid that I, A, didn't pause, and accidentally just have been, like, talking to somebody in my, on my phone for an extended period of time, and letting that all get picked up, and then I was also concerned that I accidentally ended the recording instead of pausing. Both which, you can imagine, would not have been, ideal. Okay. For some reason, I feel like there's probably a hidden compartment in this big area right here. You know, it's a regret now. I was saying this in the video that I accidentally never recorded correctly, But this game has a whole bunch of secret passages and stuff like that. But I'm really happy. The markings on the scraps of armor remaining in this cave marks these bodies as Empire soldiers. They must have been trapped here and weren't able to defend themselves against the inevitable waves of slime. Just a few more deaths caused by the plague. That's a shame. I'll take the lamp, potion, leather armor, and a rapier. That rapier is probably not worth anything. Okay. Must have missed those darts when I was looking at what was in here. Take the broadsword. Also, probably not worth anything, but... Take that chainmail. Immunity of all this stuff is bronze quality. It's probably still minorly worthwhile to pick up. Anyway, so what I was saying is, like, yeah, this game has a bunch of, like, hidden compartments and stuff like that. And I think the game handles it really well in that there's a whole bunch of them. And there being a whole bunch of them is actually important. Because... Now, real quick, hold on. Let me finish what I was saying. The reason why it's important that there's a whole bunch of them is because, when there's a bunch, you know that, like, if you check any spot that looks suspicious, there's a 25% chance, let's say, that will actually be something worthwhile. Other games put so few hidden passages and things like that, that to search for them all means that you're going to just waste an enormous amount of time, like, searching every wall, going down a hallway, being like, is this one a hidden passage? Is this one a hidden passage? And ultimately it ends up being no. And since the odds of you getting an actual payout of that are so low, it's annoying to actually do it. But in this game, there's enough of them that searching is usually worth your while. Anyway, I can't move the map, which is unfortunate, but these buttons correspond to the gates that were in those staircases earlier. So this one was the one at the top right, this was the one in the middle of the right, I'm in the center, so this one's a little bit down and to my right, and so on. So you click them and that opens up the gate. So now we're going to mosey on back this way to that first one that was past all those dead bodies that diseased me if I touch them. And we're going to make sure to not touch them. Back down. I want to make sure nobody respawned over here. Good, nobody respawned over here. After many battles and obstacles, you have finally reached one of your goals, one of the pools where the slimes that have infested this area are created. Even now, lumps are shifting and growing under its surface, soon to become viscous, mindless creatures who are ready to slay the innocence of Kryzen Providence. The whole process is horrifying in its simplicity and automation. However, the battle is still not over. You've reached one of the inner caverns of the fortress, and the slime maker is at your mercy. Now what? Well, now we blow the crap out of it. I'd like to have Gandalf try. Alright, yeah, because Gandalf can't cast his Major Bless anymore, but he can still cast Fireballs. So I want to use Gandalf's mana and save Jack's. I like the high arc when I shoot those. Your magical flames blows the slime pool into hundreds of tiny globules, which twitch slightly, try to reform, and then die. There's one less slime factor in existence. Other than that, however, nothing happens. You still hear the bubbling of the evil goo echoing from all around you. There must still be more to do. When you move down the passage, a barrier of green energy flashes into existence, blocking your path. You move away, the barrier drops. You approach again, the barrier reappears. The barrier is blocking you from the innermost chamber of the slime fortress. It's too powerful for you to bring it down now. You'll have to find a way to knock it down somewhere else. Well, we'll come back. Alright. Everything there is now dead. That's good. So now we go back to the center room, we hit the next button, and we go to the next staircase, which is either to the right or down and to the right. Right there. Okay, that's where it is. Good to know. I, in my defense, was really young when I first started playing this game. So, I did not know, I was not smart enough to figure that out when I first did it. So I had to use the, like, walkthrough guide that came with this game. At first, this merely seems to be another poor human victim slain and encased in a thick layer of slime. Then you see the body move slightly. Whoever this human is, it's alive. Someone even left tiny air holes in the imprisoning goop. Free? Yes. You scrape off the fibrous goop holding the man in place. He must have been paralyzed by a slime and then wrapped in webs and goop. He was imprisoned in his armor and his equipment is still nearby. He stands up and blinks his eyes. You try to talk to him, but he can only grunt and twitch in return. His experience has left him completely unhinged. He grabs his equipment and runs off, howling angrily. This nice guy will help me fight the slimes if I want him to. But I'd rather kill him. I also, though, want to see, did I already scry this dude? Empire Archer, Empire Archer, Empire Archer. I did, okay. It was right there at the top. Now, if we could get him to just take one step up, you know, he's not really being cooperative. Okay, look, if I'm going to fight an Empire Archer, I need all of my people able to attack him. All of my people can attack him. You just made this town angry at you. Alright, Empire Archers have 90 HP, so I just hit him for 14 and then 2, 16. 21. 33. 36. 41. 44. What was that? 44? 48? 54? 64? Ooh, nice. 78, I think? 81? Dead. Got my experience points and got a helmet. There's a good chance that helmet's actually, like, you know, of decent quality, too. Alright, let's use my other lamp here. And now I'm all out of lamp. That's precisely what I did not want to have happen. Jack, can you fireball this? Nice. Probably could have settled for just a regular flame attack, but better safe than sorry. Nothing in here? Huh, nothing in here either. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of the magic slimes, and they can all shoot kind of across the platforms, which is why the parts can be incredibly annoying. And also, if you're kind of on the cusp of, like, the power level, you can easily get in over your head at this place. Let's see, I haven't cast Wound in a while. Or Smite, for that matter. Let's try that. Anything else? What sad, sad damage, my friends. I've been wrecked. Alright, hold on. I do want... I'll have Gandalf do the scrying. Because this is... I forgot this is an actual zombie. This is a slime zombie. It's a special variant. 2d5s, 2d5s. Good job, Zapope. I just want Lizzie. There we go. Alright, I think that's all of them dead now. Well, we don't want to go that way, that's for sure. Gandalf, can you still fireball? Alright, you're still capable of fireballing, that's good. Another one bites the dust. Same text, by the way, I'm not going to reread it. And we'll have the same text here. Bam. Same barrier that prevents us from getting into that room up that way. So now we walk back this way. Do 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 do. Alright, so we're, like, technically, I guess you could say we're, about half the way done. Nah, 2/5 of the way done, I guess. But I still have quite a bit of exploring to do up in this area. There is a remake of the Exile games called, like, Avernum, I think. I prefer these ones. I like this, like, 2D sprite graphics a little bit more than the 3D isometric graphics that the Avernum games have. Avernum also limits you to a party of 4 versus 6. So I just in general, I like this game a little bit better. But the Avernum games, like I said, are remakes. So in addition to everything else, they also have some, like, improved aspects to them. And one of those improved aspects, that's a very improved aspect, is your lead person can attack when not in combat mode. So you can still, like, attack by walking into an enemy. So that way when I run into single weak enemies in the halls, I don't have to go through the whole, like, enter combat process. Alright. Piercing crystal. You find a row of carefully sealed slime-proof boxes. This is definitely a storeroom of some sort. One thing is sure. This room wasn't set up by the mindless slumps of protoplasm roaming these tunnels. A potion. A potion. And a potion. That was a little disappointing. Alright. Nothing in there. Lots of things in there. You know what, though? I think this is a ideal spot for a fireball. And it was an ideal spot for a fireball. This seems suspicious. Really? Really? Huh. Surprised. It's also nice, too, that the way in this game handles hidden doors in the first place is just by, you know, you walk into them. So it's not like you have to, like, you know, actually scan everything with your eyes and, you know, like, manually click or something like that. The layer of goo which coats everything in these caves stops abruptly here, as if the slimes were hesitant to go any further down this passage. Always a good sign, by the way. When the mindless goo balls are like, this area is too dangerous for me. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Alright, we gotta do something about Kitty's newfound disease.
On who?
And I didn't get a chance to scry them either, which is a little disappointing. Alright, hold on a second. I would like... We'll have Gandalf do the scry. 20 HP, although I already damaged it. Causes diseases, 2d6s, and immune to poison. Not huge. There we go. Cure the disease. Alright. Disease doesn't, at first glance, appear to be that big of a threat, but it is kind of that big of a threat. And the big reason for that is, it can slow or curse your people, and it can also poison your people. And the poison is kind of the thing that can get dangerous. Although, obviously, slows and curses are not good either. Now, I want to save here, just in case things go horribly wrong. From that. Giant slug. Can we get a scry on that, Jack? 5 D10s. 70 HP remaining. At least it only attacks once. Alright. It does, however, hit pretty hard. And, I'm not hitting it hard at all. And it also spits acid. I forgot all about that. Want to bet on whether or not it comes down, or just keeps spitting acid at me? Yeah, I was pretty sure that was what was going to happen. That acid is quite potent. Please just take one step down, please. Thank you. Okay. I need to get some heals out now. I don't think I have a spell that cures acid, unfortunately. Jeez. Alright, hold on a second. Caverns of Muck is what I'm in, which I think is kind of a funny name. Alright. So the Pope is the only one still, gooped. And gooped badly at that. Now I want to see hints, bugs, and comments, spellcasting help, town commands. No, I was hoping I could find just a list of whatever. Alright, I only had one giant slug. Although, one giant slug did do its fair share of damage to me. Luckily, I believe that was kind of the most dangerous thing in this place. I believe. Keyword. I could be wrong. The slimes in this chamber make no move to attack you. Instead, they're doing something very odd. They seem to be trying to adopt a humanoid form. Each surges upward, taking on shapes which are crude parodies of the human body. Then, having no skeleton, they collapse, the humanoid shape melting like candle wax. The slimes then try again. You can't imagine why they would be doing this, or how to reconcile with the slime's apparent mindlessness. Well, that doesn't stop them from trying to kill me, apparently. Bam. Really? Sylvius leveled up over slime. How embarrassing, Sylvius. How embarrassing. Nothing over there. What do we got over here? Poison fungi. Which are very strongly poisonous. Okay. We should probably cast Cure Poison real quick. Cure Poison. Actually, let's take a look at my other spells here. Location, Cure Poison, Light, Awaken. Okay, yeah, sleeps the character out. That's what I figured. Heal, Detect Life. What does Detect Life do? The spell causes all other living things to appear on your map for a short time. Note, however, that the spell only detects creatures in areas you have explored. That's slightly less awesome. Cure Disease. Alright. Well, we made it better. Can we make it go away? We can make it go away. And we'll scry these dudes. By the way, they're poison funguses, they can't move. Although apparently they can. I don't know, it says speed 3. Huh, whatever. 35. 1d12. Good. Good. The desiccated body of one of the poison fungi leans precariously against one wall. Underneath it, some of the stones look glittery. I'll take the glittery stones. Glittery stones are my favorite. Probably, let's cast the light real quick. Let's have Jack do it. Should probably have had Gandalf cast the long light, but whatever. Slime. Multiples. Come on. There we go. Alrighty. Let's get that webbing off of us. And there should... Go away. Alright, there should be a staircase somewhere around here. Should. Nope, not there. You see several slimes sitting on glowing runes. They seem to be sucking up energy. The last thing you expected to find in these tunnels was power-up stations for the slimes. Ugh. And the most annoying kinds of slimes, too. These purple ones suck. Wow. Really got meleeed by one of them. Good job, dude. And then the Pope failed to kill it, which is embarrassing in its own special way. There we go. Let's see what happens when I step on him. Nothing. Okay. Disappointing. Really? Yeah, I know I'm acided up. I love me some acid, people. Anything in here? A stick and a rock. Not really. Okay. Unlock spell. Should have started with that. This small subterranean building probably didn't have anything to do with the slimes being here. They have been slowly eating away at its walls. They haven't eaten through to the room to the south, but they're getting close. Bunch of robes. A scroll and a knife. Might be some value there. Yep, alright. You enter the innermost room of the ruins and find a dried-out husk of a body. It's very thin. Whoever it was probably was trapped here by slimes and starved. When you enter, however, the body gets up. It's not quite dead. Do I have that already, Nope, I don't. I don't already have that scried. Alright, I want to make sure Gandalf gets his chance to scry it, though. Gandalf, give me a scry. White. Draining touch, 2d8s. I'm not really sure what draining touch means. But I know, like most things, it's a problem that can be solved by stabbing. A wand, and a spellbook. Miraculously, the Hermit Mage's spellbook has remained safe from the slime's foul advances. Take some time to read it. The mage was a bit of deranged loner. The book mostly contains bizarre rantings. A careful inspection, however, does reveal a few spells among the weirdness. You now know the spells Wall of Force and Flame Arrows. Harazzos. Flame Arrows actually could be pretty helpful here. Alright. Let's keep going this way, I suppose. Soon I'm going to need to cast another light spell. Let's have Gandalf do it. Long light. Really? Where is this other staircase down? It's gotta be around here somewhere. From these caverns, you hear low, gurgling, agonized moans, as if something was being tortured while its mouth was filled with goo. You don't think you're going to like what you see. Or I'm gonna very much like what I see. At first, you think you found a slime eating a wolf. The truth is much more horrible. You realize the wolf is alive, and the slime is melding with it. The two seem to be joining into one being. Kill it? No. You leave the mutated beast glistening with acidic juices behind. You can barely bring yourself to look at it, let alone touch it with one of your weapons. Alright, let's go back and kill that. You stick a sword into the writhing, agonized being, ending its misery. You then quickly clean off the blade. One less horror in the world. I don't know, wolf slime sound kind of awesome. Goblin slime. Let's kill that one too. Lizard slime. We'll kill them all. Remember, folks, when in doubt, stab it to death. Alright, how am I not finding the stairs down? Let me take a look here. It's gotta be around here somewhere. Maybe down here? Stairs down. Yep. The bodies ahead are old, withered, and covered in goo. However, they show a worrying lack of decomposition. Fortunately, they don't attack you when you approach. Yeah. An excited zombie is often heard emitting a long, low hissing noise when attacking. A slime zombie does something similar, but it's more of a bubbling sound. This is relevant because you start to hear that noise behind you. The bodies have risen. Yeah, but if we pretend really hard, we can forget that it's happening. Alright, let's have Gandalf fireball this. Not long light, fireball. It's tricky because they were right next to each other. Same text as the last two, in case you were wondering. For real? Dude. Surprised you managed to assassinate it, but then also not kill it. Ache. Perfect. And then Zapope managed to kill it solo anyway, so it didn't really matter. Zapope is probably getting a decent amount of EXP from this place, even though none of these things are by themselves giving an awful lot of EXP. Just the fact that he's pretty much solo killing everything is doing wonders for him. On the other hand, I'm getting, what, like 0 money? Which is slightly less awesome. I mean, I got those potions, assuming they sell for something huge. Climb. Alright, now we go back to the center control panel room. That one. And we go back. Alright, let's take a look down here first. Suspicious. Suspicious, I say. Hold on, if we loop around here, there's some more visible. There we go. I don't know, it's still kind of suspicious. Huh, there's really nothing there. Sometimes an empty hallway is in fact just an empty hallway. Still, I'm suspicious though. Give me a long light. I would be appreciative if there was a spell called, like, very long light. Super duper long light. So much light that you're overflowing with light. I knew it was suspicious. Oh, I should have checked down there and I didn't. These passages are slime-free and have the cool, clean, quiet feel of a laboratory. The air is still and slightly stale. The obelisk has a carving of a slime on it, as well as a bunch of writing in a language you don't recognize. Well, I know one thing. This is a problem that can be stabbed to death. Now, is this the kind of barrier that I can walk through? Good. Unlock. Ugh, a null bug. You know... There we go. I don't know why it didn't come down the first time. Great helm, a rapier, a gem, a potion. Alright. Alright, next, Kitty. Kitty, you've become the person who holds all of my stuff. Good job. There we go. Alright, everything's dead in the little laboratory. See, I think this game was, like, really well designed, I have to say. That, like, subtle, you know, those couple of rooms to just kind of be like, somebody had something to do with the slimes. They didn't just evolve naturally. And I think just by, you know, the storeroom, the slimes trying to form bodies. Oh, hey, this isn't the right one. The slimes trying to form bodies, the slimes trying to fuse with other animals. I think there were really good ways to be like, somebody was doing something without actually, like, overtly saying it. Gonna have to cast another light soon. Might as well do that now, because I prefer to see as opposed to not see. Not see. Lol. No? I'm gonna go check and see what's up there. Well, besides the slime. Okay, so there was nothing besides a slime. Although... I feel like there could be a spot hidden here. Also, pretty sure I've already gone in this room. Yeah, I did go in this room. This is the room with the slimes that were trying to stand up. I guess they forgot all about that. You suck. At least one of my people doesn't suck. Yeah, I was pretty sure there was something in here. Someone has placed a tightly sealed slime-proof box in this passage. It seems like a supply cache. But who left it here? Crystal and a dust. I believe that dust is called dust of hiding, and it makes monsters not see your people. So it's easier for you to navigate these caves without fighting every single thing that moves. And I believe the crystal is a piercing crystal, so that way you could do something with it. I forget what, though. I did use a piercing crystal in this video, right? I thought I did at least. Ah, to get into the supply depot that was up north. I'm pretty sure I used one. Oh god, another one? Any more? Thank god. Just a slime zombie. That I can deal with, though. Seriously, though, nothing has dropped gold. Down we go. We need another long light spell. And we're boating it up. This part can be surprisingly annoying, actually. Alright, fireball. Fireball, not long light. Perfect. Gandalf, do you have... Are there any more I can hit with a fireball? I guess not. Oh, got it. Forgot all about that one. Boats can't move diagonally for some reason. Of course, my people can move diagonally as much as they want. Just not the boat. Back on the boat. Alright, that looks like a spot we just need to fireball our way through. Gandalf, I suppose you can have the honors. Perfecto. Perfecto! Well, we got to the target. Check. I need a fireball again. And with this, one more to go. Although I do want to check and see just what else is up here. There's our friendly little barrier. And nothing else over there. Now let's see what else is around here. Nothing? Looks like a whole bunch of nothing. Whoops. Maybe something over here? Ah, really? That's kind of lame. Nope, nothing. No hidden passages or anything over there. Well, the boating is complete. Gandalf, let's have the Pope cast light this time. Climb. Alright, so I just want to explore this little dark spot area here in the middle of the map, and then it's, to the last staircase, and then the boss. Hold on a second. No hidden passages here? Alright. Aha! I knew there was one. A pointless one? Ooh. What's this? Ooh, tricky. A stream of water falls from a carefully tunneled hole in the ceiling down through a precisely bored hole in the floor. When the water is halfway from the ceiling to the floor, it starts to glow with a gentle green energy. Do you drink from it? Sure. The water makes your lips briefly glow green as you drink. The fluid contains a lot of energy, energy that flows into you. You feel refreshed. Okay. Weird. Well, that unfortunately means there was nothing. That was the only spot for me to explore then. So now we just got the last one to go. And then, yeah, obviously after I kill the boss, I'll end this video. Seems like a good spot. Maybe I'll end this video right before the boss. Leave it on a cliffhanger note. You know, I would be more inclined to do that. You know, like actually leave on a cliffhanger. If it didn't mean that in the next video I'm going to start with a boss, and then be like, okay, now that I've killed the boss, let's do a whole bunch of, kind of boring crap. Cast light. Whoops, did not mean to double tap that. Okay. Do 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 do. The hall extends beyond the range of your vision. The passage is lined with humanoid statues, covered with ubiquitous goo. The unsettling question, are these stone statues or dead bodies under the slime? Oh, I actually remember this place as being incredibly annoying now that I think about it. Yeah, this one's annoying. Ugh, and they webs the Pope. That's just gonna make it more annoying as he gets slowed down now. And there's more of them. Good job, Sylvius. You know what? Nah, I'm not gonna bother. I was going to, but then I decided against it. It's not worth it. Although I probably could have just lobbed a fireball down there, and that would have been just as good. Maybe a smite? Let's see what I can do with a smite. Not a lot. But I do have fire arrows, which I want to try. Flame arrows, whatever. Although I can only shoot 3, which is a little disappointing. That's kind of not bad, all things considered. Still got quite a few of them here, though. Yeah, you can see why this hallway is annoying. Fireball from Jack should help with things here. Good. He just managed to kill all of them. And that one backed up and then shot me. Good for it. This is kind of annoying. I like that it ended on the turn with the, or in the tile with the fire. You know what? That's kind of annoying. Oh god, seriously? There's another one up there? Gandalf, can you still fireball? Good, you can still fireball. Oh god. For real. I don't care. Jack, shoot another fireball up there. De-web everybody. Please tell me there's no more. Alright, thank god there's no more. By the way, this right here is going to be one of my all-time favorite signs in a game. Ready for this? Haha. See what I'm talking about? I'm glad I remembered that. There is, in fact, a hidden passage on the wall somewhere around here. I just kind of forget exactly. There it is. And we should be at the... But I want to see what's over here. This is the... Yeah, alright, nothing. This is the last of the slime thingies. Gandalf, fireball duty is on you. Because I would like Jack to have enough for bless. Boom, shakalaka. With the elegant arcing of a fireball, the last slime pool is destroyed. As you survey the smoking wreckage, you hear a horrendous roar. It shakes the stones of the cavern and makes some smaller stalactites fall. The roar came from deeper in the caves, from one of the passages blocked by the green energy fields. You check your armor and ready your weapons. Clearly, there is one last obstacle that must be overcome. At long last, you reach the innermost source of the infection. It is a huge cavern, its walls scratched by the flailing of huge tentacles. The floor covered with tiny droplets of gray goo moving under its own power. You don't notice many of the details, however. You're too busy looking at the master of the caves. It towers over you, keening in fury over the loss of its gelatinous children. It is a beast that seems truly alien to this world. It is 20 feet high, a writhing mass of tentacles, fibrous jelly, and eye stalks. A croaking roar, unlike any noise you've ever heard, comes from deep within. Spitting goo, muscular tentacles lashing, the master of the slimes lunges forward to have its revenge on you. Thus, the alien slime. Probably don't even need to bless now that I think about it. This is a threat for people that are a slightly lower level than I currently am. But we'll scry it. 99 HP, deals 2d10, 2d10, immune to poison, summon slimes. Yeah. I probably don't need a bless. It is hitting pretty hard, though. And I'm not hitting all that hard. Soon, though, it'll be dead. It is a wounded alien slime. With a roar that seems to shake the entire cavern, the alien slime shakes and collapses. Almost immediately, it begins to decay, its body falling apart and decomposing into goo. The creature's death howl is echoed by other, smaller screams, reverberating through the tunnels. As their master goes, the slimes nearby are following. Hopefully most, if not all, of the slimes elsewhere are dying too. You stand bloodied and battered, alone in the cavern. You have little doubt that Kryzen is now free of the slime menace. A great victory is yours. Yet the victory is unsatisfying. Somebody powerful must have created this place. There's too much magic about to think otherwise. The question is, who? This threat has been removed. However, if the creator, the source of the problem, is not discovered, the surface of your home may yet be destroyed. And as a Pope, level up. Now, we want to scour for hidden passages like always. Come on, I know there's one somewhere around here. You don't fight a boss monster, there you go, without boss loot. All the evidence in these caves points to one thing. The slimes didn't just migrate here by chance. They were placed here by something powerful and intelligent. Carved into the cave wall here is what would seem to be the final evidence of that. It's a mage's rune, a mark of ownership or creation, often placed by a wizard on a particularly good piece of work. You don't recognize the mark, but surely someone at Fort Emergence will. You memorize it. Well, that was slightly disappointing as a source of loot. Also, I have to go back the way I came. The other gates should still be closed. So, that was the first of the monster plagues, the slimes, which by far are the easiest one. That leaves me with, I might as well say their names, because, you know, the hill giants, the troglodytes, the alien beasts, the golems, and the cockroaches are what remains. Technically, the alien beasts aren't one that I need to fight myself. They're not a plague to be cured, I should say. The others, however, are. Furthermore, with the death of the alien slime, when I go tell the mayor of Kryzen, the Empire soldiers that would normally fight me if I tried to, like, enter their territory will now no longer fight me. So the capital cities of the other provinces, Sharamak, L'Oreal, I think it's called, and Gale, I'm now capable of entering. Whereas previously I would not have been able to enter them. They wouldn't let me in. And any Empire soldier patrols that I would run into here on the wilderness, if you will, would sometimes be hostile. Now, once I turn this in, they will not be. However, that is for later. For now, I'm going to end the video because this is probably taking a little bit longer than I wanted to. But anyway, that was the first of the plagues. Oh, also, killing the area, this is what I was going to say, the area where the roaches are was an area I could safely go to. So if you killed either one of those plagues, you would be able to access the other places. And as the hints at the beginning of the game will tell you, you do not need to cure all the plagues. I think you can get by with just curing 3 of them. I think. It's hard to say. Anyway, folks, like, favorite, comment, subscribe, Facebook, and Patreon. And I'll see you guys later.